One of the biggest concerns is over-drinking when it comes to drink. Drinking is fine if you drink moderately, however, people sometimes drink too much and get drunk. Bad things could happen when this happens. First, people could make embarrassing mistakes. They could also fall asleep at old places. They could also cause trouble and noise, or even get into fights. Worse things can happen when people get wasted. People could get into accidents. They could also get hurt and get injured. They also lose something important. Plus, could have a terrible hangover and get sick the next day. I think one of the biggest concerns is over-drinking. People should always drink in moderation when they get together for drinks. Over-drinking. Drink moderate. Drink too much. Get drunk. Make embarrassing mistake. Make embarrassing mistakes. Fall asleep. Fell asleep at old places. Fell asleep at old places. Fell asleep at old places. Cause trouble and noise. Get into fights. Get wasted. Get into accidents. Get into fights, get into accidents, get hurt, get injured, lose something important, have a terrible hangover. One of the biggest concerns is over-drinking when it comes to drinks. When it comes to trips. Drinking is fine if you drink moderately. However, people sometimes drink too much and get drunk. Bad things could happen. Bad things could happen when this happens. Bad things could happen when this happens. First, people could make embarrassing mistakes. They could also fall asleep at old places. They could also cause trouble and noise. They could even get into fights. Worse things can happen when people get wasted. People could get into accidents. They could also get hurt or get injured. They could also lose something important. Plus, they could have a terrible hangover and get sick the next day. So, I think one of the biggest concerns is over-drinking. People should always drink in moderation when they get together for drinks. I remember going to Thailand with my friends a few years ago. I remember going to Thailand with my friends a few years ago. Thailand is one of our closest neighboring countries. It is only a short flight from Korea. Thailand has a diverse geography because it has many mountains, beaches, and rivers. First, there are many rivers that flow through large cities. The rivers provide water for these cities. Next, there are many mountains. There are many mountains in Thailand. In fact, the northern part of the country is mostly mountains. The mountains create pretty landscape. Pretty landscape. Plus, there are tons of beaches. There are tons of beaches in Thailand. Some beaches are popular vacation spots, and the coastline is very scenic. The coastline is very scenic. People can enjoy various types of seafood in Thailand. Meanwhile, Thai people are quite friendly in general. Thai people are quite friendly in general. That is the impression I got from that. Closest neighboring country. Closest neighboring country. Closest neighboring country has a diverse geography. It has a diverse geography. Mountains has a diverse geography. Mountains, beaches, rivers flow through large cities. Provide water. Create a pretty landscape. Popular vacation spots. Coastline is very scenic. Various types of seafood. Friendly in general. Impression.
I remember going to Thailand
with my friends a few years ago. Thailand is one of our closest neighboring countries. It is only short flight from Korea. Thailand has a diverse geography because it has many mountains, beaches, and rivers. First, there are many rivers that flow through large cities. The rivers provide water for these cities. Next, there are many mountains in Thailand. There are many mountains. Flow through large cities. The rivers provide water for the city.
There are many mountains in Thailand.
There are many mountains in Thailand. In fact, the northern part of the country is mostly mountains. The mountains create a pretty landscape. Plus, there are tons of beaches in Thailand. Some beaches are popular vacation spots, and coastline is very scenic. People can enjoy various types of seafood in Thailand. Meanwhile, Thai people are quite friendly in general. That is the impression I got from them. I do a lot of things when I travel overseas. I do a lot of things when I travel overseas. For starters, I like to move around. And do a lot of sightseeing. I often visit tourist attractions such as the historic sites or random landmarks in the country. I take a lot of pictures or shoot video clips while I look around these places. I post them up online quite often. Next, I like to go to decent restaurant to enjoy the local food. I do online searches to find the best restaurants. There are tons of posting online for good restaurants. Good restaurants. Sometimes I ask the locals for recommendations. I usually make a list of the places I want to check out. Plus, I do a lot of shopping when I'm traveling overseas. I buy things at local markets and sometimes get some souvenirs. I buy things I buy things at local market and I sometimes get some souvenir. I also go to duty-free shop at airport. To get gifts for friends or family. So these are the things I do when I take a trip overseas. Move around. Do a lot of sightseeing. Tourist attraction, historic sites, landmarks. Take a lot of pictures. Shoot video clips. Post them up online. Enjoy the local food. Locals. Ask for recommendations. Do a lot of shopping. Local markets. Get some souvenirs. Go to duty free shop. Get gifts for friends and family. I do a lot of things when I travel overseas. For starters, I like to move around and do a lot of sightseeing. I often visit tourist attractions such as historical sites and or landmarks in the country. I take a lot of pictures or shoot video clips while I look around these places. I post them up online quite often. Next, I like to go to decent restaurant to enjoy the local food. I do online searches to find the best restaurants. There are tons of posting online for good restaurants. Sometimes I ask the locals for recommendations. I usually make a list of the places I want to check out. I usually make a list of the places I want to check out. Plus, I do a lot of shopping when I travel overseas. I buy things at local markets and sometimes get some souvenirs. I also go to duty-free shops and airport to get gifts for friends and family. So these are the things I do when I take trips overseas. I remember going on a trip to Japan with my family when I was a kid. It was one of my first trips overseas. So I was very excited. I still remember the time when I first got on the plane. It was so thrilling and exciting when we arrived. We first went to the hotel to check in. We got our room keys and headed to our room. When we got to our room, we first looked around. After that, we unpacked our bags and changed into some comfortable clothes. Changed into some comfortable clothes. And then we went on a tour. And visited some local landmarks. I was very amused by the things that I saw there. Plus, I remember dining at various types of local restaurants. The local cuisine tasted very exotic. Looking back, it was one of the most memorable trips in my childhood. Go on a trip, thrilling and exciting. Headed to, looked around, unpacked our bags, changed into some comfortable clothes, changed into some comfortable clothes. Local landmarks, amused. Various types of local cuisine tasted exotic. I remember going on a trip to Japan with my family when I was a kid. It was one of my first trips overseas, so I was very excited. Very excited. I still remember the time when I first got on the plane. It was so thrilling and exciting. When we arrived, we first went to the hotel. To check in. We got our room keys and headed to our room. When we got to our room, we first looked around. After that, we unpacked our bags and changed into some comfortable clothes. And then we went on a tour. We went on a tour and visited some local landmarks. I was very amused by the things that I saw there. Plus, I was very amused by the things that I saw there. Plus, I remember dining. I remember dining at various types of local restaurants. The local cuisine tasted very exotic. tasted,
The local cuisine tasted very
tasted very
exotic.
exotic.
Looking
Looking back, it was one of the most memorable trips in my childhood.
In my childhood.
In my childhood. In my childhood.
Trips in my childhood.
Trips in my childhood. Koreans often
go to Thailand when they often go to
Koreans often go to Thailand when they travel overseas. Thailand is one of our closest neighboring countries. It is only a short flight from Korea. Thailand has a diverse geography because it has many mountains, beaches, and rivers. First, there are many rivers that flow through large cities. The river provides water for these cities. Next, there are many mountains in Thailand. In fact, the northern part of the country is most mountains. The mountains create pretty landscape. Plus, there are tons of beaches in Thailand. Some beaches are popular vacation spots, and the coastline is very scenic. People can enjoy various types of seafood. People can enjoy various types of seafood in Thailand. Once again, Koreans often go to Thailand when they take trips overseas. Closest neighboring country. Closest neighboring country has a diverse geography. Mountains, beaches, rivers, flow through large cities, provide water, create a pretty landscape, Popular vacation spots, coastline is very scenic. Various types of seafood. Koreans often go to Thailand when they travel overseas. Thailand is one of our closest neighboring countries. It's only a short flight from Korea. It's only a short flight from Korea. Thailand has a diverse geography because it has many mountains, beaches, and rivers. First, there are many rivers that flow through large cities. The rivers provide water for these cities. Next, there are many mountains in Thailand. In fact, the northern part of the country is mostly mountains. The mountains create a pretty landscape. Plus, there are tons of beaches in Thailand. Some beaches are popular vacation spots, and the coastline is very scenic. People can enjoy various types of seafood in Thailand. Once again, Koreans often go to Thailand when they take trips overseas. I remember when I had a bad stomach during a trip overseas a few years back. I think I ate too fast because I was so hungry. I got indigestion, and it was pretty bad. My stomach was upset. I felt like throwing up. I also had a fever and felt lightheaded. Felt lightheaded. I tried to find some medicine but could not find any. So I went to the drugstore to get some medicine. I told the pharmacist about my symptoms. He gave me something that would make me feel better. I came back to my hotel and took some medicine to get better. I had to stay inside and get plenty of rest. Since then, I try to be more careful when I eat something. Got indigestion. My stomach was upset. My stomach was upset. Felt like throwing up. Had a fever. Felt lightheaded. Drugstore. Pharmacist. Symptoms. Took some medicine. Get better. Stay inside. Get plenty of rest. I remember when I had a bad stomachache. During a trip overseas. A few years back. I think I ate too fast. I think I ate too fast because I was so hungry. I got indigestion. And it was pretty bad.
My stomach was upset.
My stomach was upset. My stomach was upset.
My stomach was upset.
My stomach was upset.
And I felt like throwing up.
And I feel like when I felt like throwing up. And I felt like throwing up. I also had a fever. Felt lightheaded. And felt lightheaded.
I tried to find some medicine,
but could not find any.
So I went to
the drugstore. I went to the drugstore to get some medicine. I told the pharmacist about my symptoms. He gave me something that would make me feel better. He gave me something that would make me feel better.
I told the
pharmacist about my symptoms. He gave me something that would make me feel better. I came back to my hotel and took some medicine to get better. I had to stay inside and get plenty of rest. Since then, I try to be more careful when I eat something. I remember when I had a bad stomachache during a trip overseas a few years back. During a trip overseas a few years back. I think I ate too fast because I was so hungry. I got indigestion and it was pretty bad. and it was pretty bad. And it was pretty bad. My stomach was upset, and I felt like throwing up. I also had a fever and felt lightheaded. I tried to find some medicine but could not find any. So I went to the drugstore to get some medicine. I told the pharmacist about my symptoms. He gave me something that would make me feel better. I came back to my hotel and took some medicine to get better. I had to stay inside and get plenty of rest. Since then, I try to be more careful when I eat something.